Hey everybody, my name is Angie Morenga. You're watching Just Angie. It's the May Favorite, which is my favorite things segment. And one of the things that I really love is to laugh. Anybody who knows me knows I love to laugh. And one of the things I really do love is the content that Muchiri Mike puts out there on social media. So he's my guest today, and thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
We're so happy to see you. I thought I'd be laughing all the way, but at least you look like a serious person. But introduce yourself to my guests, although I'm sure they know you.
Hello guys, I am super glad to be on your show. Thank you for having me. As you've heard, my name is Muchiri Mike. I am a digital creator who specializes in comedy. I am also a gospel musician.
Really?
Stroke worship leader. Yeah, I have released I released my first song in 2021. It's called The Upper Room Experience. I'm currently working on an album. It's called Sounds of the Last Days, which will be available in all digital music stores. And on top of that, I'm also a corporate MC and a panel moderator. That's basically who I am.
That's amazing. That's a lot for a young person. You know, this doesn't look young to me. You look like a very young person. Yeah, you are, and you've accomplished a lot, and I like the way that you know how to articulate that. That's very important for young people these days, because sometimes they get stuck in being able to describe themselves. So I'm really grateful that you're able to be that eloquent and articulate in what you do and owning it.
Yeah, thank you.
I know that you create digital content, I love your digital content. But even before we go there, I wanted to encourage people, because I thought, why do I want to have Muchiri Mike on the Just Angie show? Was to encourage young people, because many times they say they are stuck, they don't know what to do, they don't have any opportunities. But I sense, I've not heard your story, but I sense you created the opportunity yourself. And here we are. So why do you do what you do?
Why do I do what I do? First of all, content creation wasn't something that I really sat down and thought about.
Really?
It's not something that I really pondered over and decided that I will do this. It's actually something that that grew out of boredom. I remember.
That's a good one.
Yeah. I remember some time when I was in school. Our school was doing demonstrations, and no classes were going on. And I was just in the hostels. Everyone else was at home, and we were very few in the hostels. And I was alone in my room. I was like, let me just try play around with my phone and see what I can come up with. And I did my first video, which by the way went super viral.
Really?
Yeah, on Facebook.
Well
and I was
done.
like, okay, this is actually something I can do.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was the first video on because your content, the content that I love is on your mom. And I know that's your mom, you know, on African mothers.
Yeah, on African
My
mothers.
favorite video is pranking the African mother on pregnancy. I watch that for therapy. Imagine I go and
you
what
must love that
shocks
video,
me,
because this is like the third time you have told me that.
it is, I love it so much. And I actually go, I've already watched it like 1,000 times. But I go watch it again, then I die of laughter. I'm so happy. It makes me so happy.
Connie, it has happened in real life.
No, it hasn't. Imagine, no. I think I'm going to have a daughter. I'm going to have a daughter, so it's
A
not
responsible
like
daughter for
a
that
responsible.
matter.
Thank you for saying that. A responsible daughter, well brought up. But the other thing I was saying, now look, we're jumping all over the place. But why I watch you, why your videos, and especially about African mothers, makes me, I see myself. And like I said, since we don't apologize to our children, I send your video. That is the way of apology to Althea. Then she also sends them to me. And I know even in there there's a message. But I was actually wondering, so why did you start with African mothers? Why African moms?
It's so funny. I get asked that question most of the times, and I always don't have an answer to that.
Really?
Because first of all, my mom. Okay, to some extent, my mom could be the character I portray on social media.
But when I see your photos with her on social media, should I look like that?
Exactly.
Should I look like that? Because
My mom is very .com.
What kind of wig is that? Where do you even find such a wig?
Let me tell you the story behind my wig is so a friend of mine, I was actually doing a TVC. A friend of mine told me, let's make the character a little bit too real. Let's make it too real, instead of the turban and everything. So she took me, and we went to River Road in Nairobi. And we looked for a skirt suit. We looked for a hair, the messy, the bad wigs. But I have an aunt who.
And even the way she hits her head like this, I love it. So what was the first video about? This one that went viral.
My first video was an African mom, a Kenyan mom to be specific, trying to pronounce the name what's up. Especially even my mom. My mom doesn't say what's up.
It's so sad.
She says what's up.
What's up?
Yeah, what's up. Nimekutumia kitu pale kwa WhatsApp. Angalia.
So that's what now became the comedy.
Yeah.
When she watches, does she get offended?
Imagine she doesn't.
She
So
doesn't.
sometimes she does use my videos against me.
Really?
Yeah, she does.
Against you? How?
We could probably have argued over something, and then she would be like, okay. But now she would tell me in Kikuyu. And the bus in social media.
This is it. Because the one of dying, of killing. That's my favorite one. You might as well bury me. That's the favorite part of my pregnancy prank. You might as well kill me. You have killed me in front of everyone. And you know, I used to love watching also Nigerian movies and the drama of mothers of now you have killed me.
Yeah.
But you don't understand. You actually have. You might as well kill me. Kill me now. Just by your actions.
Yeah. I also think in this day and time, because there's so many social media content creators who are doing content on African mothers, our content about African mothers is very vast. It's very vast. Creativity based on them, it's a very vast resource and can never run out.
Do you think we like to laugh at ourselves? Because that's one of the things I was reflecting on. Is it because why do we find it so funny? It's really crazy. You know the things she's telling you, and then also some of the things that she's saying, they're so hurtful. They should be hurtful, but we're laughing.
But then they are jokes, you know.
But it's not her joke. So the things that she tells you, like even in this pregnancy prank, the things that she will tell you all the way, she'll answer you. You're like, wow. But that was African mothers for us, especially even Kenyan mothers, yeah? We couldn't answer them. We didn't know what to do. Sometimes I think they were traumatized. But I wonder whether this is a way that we laugh at ourselves.
I think so. I would love to think so.
Because me, I die. Like I said, when I see the videos, I see myself. So it sort of helps me also change my behavior. Like really, this
but
you
also don't look like those.
I mean, there. One of you sitting there waiting, people calling them to get the remote from the bedroom.
Oh, you're the one.
So
your daughter can tell a story.
She can tell you 100 stories. I told you I apologize with your videos. So I feel like it's a way that we also look at ourselves, laugh at our situations, maybe heal as well. There must be a healing element to the videos. Like you're going to tell me why, like now the pregnancy prank, honestly, how can you pull that on your mom? And then she still chapered you because you're saying it's a joke, but she didn't understand where is the joke exactly.
Why prank me
on such a thing? And then at Sylvia, Mama Sylvia.
But I would. That's how I imagine revealing a pregnancy. A pregnancy, whatever, on an African mother. Especially, I know my mom would, she would snap. But at the end of the day, she would be like, okay, sawa.
But first she would snap.
Yeah, she would snap. She would definitely, first of all, snap. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So, I think we'll end it there because I want to come back and talk about your award. This journey aside 2019, sort of paint the journey for me, paint the picture for me, and also tell us the obstacles and the challenges you've had to face in terms of doing that.
Yeah.
God bless you. See you next week. Bye-bye.